Hi Key Clovers, it's Jordan, your Projects and Fundraising Chair for the Rocky Mountain District, and welcome to the Environmental Forum. I'm super excited to talk to you guys today about a few ways that you can reduce your carbon footprint and waste, and I'm going to be here talking about this with my friend and the Rocky Mountain District Bulletin Editor, Kelsey. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to show you around my house, show you how I reduce waste and my carbon footprint in my daily life along with my family. And then Kelsey's going to show you around her house, and at the end we're going to do a super fun activity, so I hope you'll join in at your home. Let's get going. Hey guys, so I want to start off by talking about some smaller things you can do to reduce your waste and carbon footprint, like reusing different things around the house and composting, and then we're going to move into some larger lifestyle changes you can make to really reduce your impact on the earth.
Okay, so dryers. Let's talk about them. No, but dryers are one of the major ways, along with washing machines, that you use energy in your house. And so it's actually a good way to reduce energy is to dry your clothes less and do larger loads of clothes. That goes the same way for washers. And actually, if you have a little bit of space wherever you do your laundry, you can set up a clothesline like this, and then you don't have to use your dryer. And I know it seems like a pain to hang everything up, but you can honestly just throw it on there and then come back to it when it's dry, and it works really well. I have some clothes over here. You can see some towels. Yeah, and it's super good because it doesn't wrinkle up your clothes, which is really good for dress shirts and that kind of thing, and it saves energy. Yeah. Shower time. So showers actually use a lot of water, and I know you've probably heard people tell you to take shorter showers before, but I would also suggest getting a low pressure shower nozzle, because these, you honestly don't really notice it when you're taking a shower, and they just put out a lot less water. So you can take showers, instead of shortening your showers, you can take a shower that's just as long but with a little less water pressure. Or even better, you can take a shorter shower with one of these low pressure water nozzles. And honestly, you can go on Amazon and get them for $10. They're super cheap. You put it in, it's super easy and a really quick way to reduce your water waste. So a lot of us will use plastic bags, and a lot of our food actually comes in plastic bags. But a good thing you can do is if you have food that you put in a plastic bag, you can reuse that. So for example, I have this drawer of plastic bags. It looks kind of messy, but this cheese bag. I know that sounds a little gross. You're like, I don't want to put something in a cheese bag. But I use this for cat waste or dog poop. So just things like that you can reuse. This is still fine. You might not want to put other food in it, but you can use it for other waste and find other ways to use it. And then if you have these bags that you bought just for things, you can use them again. So say you put strawberries in them, then you can either wash it out or just leave the strawberry juice in there and put something like snap peas in them. So just those simple things, reusing plastic bags and plastic items that would generally be thrown out, is a super easy way to reduce waste. Clothing is another way that we produce a lot of waste. Each year in the US alone, 11 million tons of textile waste are produced. A good way to reduce your textile waste, instead of throwing things out, clothing, when you're not wearing it anymore, it doesn't fit anymore, give it to a local thrift store near you, or give it to a homeless shelter, wherever may need that clothing. And a lot of those things you can actually gain benefits from. If you give it to a thrift store, you can deduct that from taxes. Yeah, and then one of our organizations we're working with, called Souls for Souls, if you've heard of it, they take old shoes and give it to people who need them most. So this is a really good way to reduce textile waste. And if you're looking for a project to do once you get back to school, you can talk to me about Souls for Souls, because it's a really easy way to start a shoe drive and then reduce textile waste while giving people footwear that they need.
Now, more than ever, it is super important to be buying locally. And that also actually happens to help reduce your carbon footprint, because the amount of fossil fuels and overall resources needed to get local groceries to you is a whole lot less than if it's coming from far away, like another state.
So heating and cooling account for a large fraction of the energy use in the United States, and so it's really important that you're conscious of how much you're heating and air conditioning your home. And a big portion of it is if you're not going to be home for like the day, or you go away for the weekend or for a while, then you can turn down your air condition or your heating. And I know some people like to keep it on for their pets, but honestly, your pets don't need to be at a 70-degree house. So yeah, just go ahead and turn that sucker down a little bit to save energy. Your energy bill will thank you.
Another way to really cut down on your carbon footprint is to reduce the amount of meat that you eat, especially red meat. So that doesn't necessarily automatically become a vegan or anything, but lower your consumption of red meat, which are things like beef, pork, lamb, things like that, because they take an unbelievable amount of fossil fuels to produce.
In the US alone, we produce 72 billion pounds of waste from food annually. So that's a huge amount of waste, and also food contributes to the production of food contributes to carbon emissions. So reducing how much food you waste can be very beneficial to the environment. So for example, I have these bananas here. They don't look very good, and generally I don't think people would want to eat these. But I'm gonna put them in a bag like this, and then put them in my freezer and make a smoothie. So just doing things like this to reduce food waste are super helpful. Think about what you have in your refrigerator, in your pantry before you go out and buy more. Composting food can also significantly reduce waste and carbon footprint. Actually, more specifically, methane footprint, because when you throw something away, like this banana peel, then it goes into the landfill and it produces methane when it breaks down. But when you compost it, I have my little bin for composting here. I'll just drop that in there and then bring it out to the compost when it's full. When you compost something, it doesn't produce this methane gas, and methane is actually 26 more times potent, meaning that it absorbs 26 more times light from the atmosphere and then traps that much more heat into the earth. And so when it's producing carbon dioxide instead, it's actually a lot better for our footprint. So this right here is our compost bin. I didn't bring my compost out with me that I had inside there. But you just throw it in there, and then you can mix it around a little bit with this thing on top. And within like 6 to 8 weeks, it'll be composted. Yeah, and it depends what you put in there, depending on how long it'll take, but it's super easy, and then you can use it as soil for your garden or just for wherever around your house, and it's super great soil because it has like a lot of nutrients, and it's really easy to grow plants in, so it's good for your garden and it's good for reducing your methane footprint. Okay, so this is definitely a bigger change. But if you're looking at investing in a new car or a used car, an electric car is a great option. They're super easy to use. You plug them in. A lot of them use a normal outlet, or you can get a faster charging car. And you can find a lot of good electric cars used because they're a lot cheaper than buying a new car. And if you are looking to invest in a new car, a lot of states give rebates. So in Colorado, you'll get a state and a federal rebate. So it actually a lot of times ends up cheaper than a normal gas car, which is super cool. So another big way that you can reduce your footprint is by getting solar panels, which I can show you here. Solar panels that my family has. So essentially when you go solar, all of your energy use is being powered by the sun. So anything from your TV to your drying machine or washing machine, the energy used there is powered by the sun, and you get to track that, and it's just a really cool way to completely convert your usage of energy that would usually come from coal into something that's renewable.
You can show your support for youth climate strikes virtually since we can't attend an actual strike in person because of social distancing. So take a picture of yourself with a sign like this, use the hashtag, and then show your support on social media.
Alright, so now that we've learned a little bit about ways to reduce your environmental footprint, we're going to do this little activity.
So the first thing is to grab some kind of container that you could put a plant in. I have a jar, it's from some tomato sauce, so something like that. It can be a plastic bottle, really anything works. And then a piece of paper that you can write your plant pledge on. So I wrote 3 things down. You can write as many as you'd like, but I thought 3 was a good number of ways that I'm gonna reduce my environmental footprint. So I put buy more reused clothing when I need something new, line dry all of my clothes unless I absolutely need to dry something like for cleaning purposes, and then reuse any plastic that could be put to another purpose. So this could be plastic bags, containers, something like this. I know it's not plastic, but if it were, yeah, so we're just gonna tape this on our container and then put our seeds in there for our plants. So yeah, you'll want paper, a jar, some dirt. I have this big bag of dirt, and then seeds of any kind. If you don't have seeds, you can use beans. They'll sprout and you'll get a little plant. Yeah, and then you'll just have this reminder that you can put anywhere in your room or wherever around the house you want. So you guys, after I've taped this on, all right, I'm back. I've got my plant pledge taped on right there. And now we can put the dirt in just before we put the seeds in. So I'm gonna put that in and I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, so I got most of the dirt in there and then I added a little water just to kind of let it sink down. So I'm gonna be putting some white small pumpkin seeds in there. But you can put whatever, like I said. If you don't have seeds, you can put beans, squash seeds, really whatever you have sitting around, and then top that off with a little dirt. I don't know if these are gonna work. Might have to try a few different things, but that's all right. Yeah, and then we'll throw a little dirt on there, water it again. Once you guys get something sprouting, or if you just want to send it to us right away, feel free to send your image of your plant pledge to our Instagram at RMD Key Club. So yeah, and yeah, you can set it in your room or wherever as a reminder to do these things to reduce your environmental footprint. I hope you guys followed along for this activity, just kind of a good way to get involved.
Hey friends, I'm back. It's about 2 weeks later since I showed you the last step of making your plant pledge. I have mine here and I'm super excited because I have all these sprouts and like I didn't even think it was gonna grow because the seeds were like 10 years old, and so I was really just hoping, but they look so good. I might even have to replant some of them because they're growing so much, but I'm so excited. It looks so cool. I love plants and it's been so fun to watch it grow. So do your own plant pledge. Thank you for coming to the Environmental Forum. It was fun to talk to you guys. I definitely wish this could have been in person, but next year it will be. Yeah, so thank you guys so much, and don't hesitate to reach out. My email is fundraising@rmdkeyclub.org. And then my Instagram is jordan.mariah73, and my Snapchat is the same thing, so please reach out. I would love to talk to you guys. Alright, my friends, we have finished the Environmental Forum. I'm here chilling with my plant, and we're gonna take this forum out right with a song about the earth. I'm sure you've heard this song, it's a good one. So planet. Thank you for coming to the Environmental Forum. You rock. Keep loving the earth, keep improving your environment, keep making other people better, and I hope to meet you guys soon. Bye!